will be fun. This will be a fun little experiment. Do this together with each other. Somebody has the jute, somebody has the sword. And see if you can figure it out from the description. Behind the leopard, the eyes know that is autumn under heaven when a single polonial leaf falls. Kagite, right hand, Taigamai.
Taigamai?
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
Left foot steps forward, Kagite thrust towards the face. Right foot advances, sink body from above.
I'm stepping forward?
So here we go.
Okay, okay.
Behind the leopard. The eyes know that it's autumn under heaven when a single polonial leaf falls. Kagite, right hand. Taigamai. Left foot steps forward. Kagite thrusts towards the face. Right foot advances. Sink body from above. Kagite inserts into position. Enemy cuts down with Daito. Draw near with the right side of body and leap past and leap in.
Holy shit.
So the thing with these descriptions is it's not a sequence. Like sometimes you'll read one and it's a sequence. These are like, you've already seen it. There's references, but it's like notes. Here's the 5 to 6 things to remember about this kata. So then we'll actually do the kata. So in Daijodan,
Taigamai.
so Taigamai is like body posture.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Kamai is Kamai.
right.
Kagite, so Kagite means like shadow, and Te is hand. So shadow hand. This is, and behind the leopard I'm not sure about, but it's this. So you start in this position. Your hips are pretty low, right? And so you have the hand back at the hip, and you point like the eyes with the jute. Then he cuts in, step forward with the left foot to avoid the cut. Then you leap in and like up and in, and your body sinks from above, which means your hips are low so you can jump and hit the side of his head, like when your body weight comes down. And so that way you add power to the jute. So here. Yeah. And as best you can, you like try to hit with the point, like the corner. Right? And that's Kiri no Ha. So start with your hips really low. And you like normally you might stand here, but you actually get low. So when you move, you can leap. Slide that forward. So yeah. So you don't really like turn that forward, like shoulder forward. It's like Ichimonji. But then you extend with your hand. You might even come out this way. Like to bam! Knock them off balance. Depending on like your height and your distance, what you know how far it comes in.
Yeah.
Just depending on the distance. You can also hit different targets. Pop. Yeah. So you bam. And then move this out of the way. So you might even just break the sword. Or try to break it.
I'm more interested in this.
Yes. Alright. So try to practice the same forms, play with different targets. If you're in posture, is it maybe I'm here and I'm actually going for the hand. Which if you do it standard, trying to hit in the temple, right? It's really tough to do, right? So in that case, you might go for the hands. And so if I'm here, I'm trying to get the hand here, yeah. And then just the timing has to be there. Like you're going for the hand, yeah. Like maybe you come out and actually smash the sword, or you guard against the thrust, right? Then you can play with it. And assist. So this is where you can't obsess about the weapon, right? So stay there. Or yeah, so it's like what, like this?
Yeah.
That's when you can't really cut if you know how his body moves. Or you can't cut this way anyway. So it buys you time to strike. So like you can't forget Tyson. Maybe he cuts at the hand, maybe he cuts at the head. The distance changing changes how you use the jute, or what target you strike with the jute. You got this controlled right somehow to grab the hold.
Yeah.
I don't know how you had a hold.
I think it's kind of bad. That's good.
So you had this right.
Oh yeah.
Use the jute. There's plenty of different ways to do it. I'm sure that hurt.
Yeah.
Right on the bone. So you do it hard enough, they'll probably let go. Right. So don't get caught like you get caught in there. So you, how you got there. I don't remember how you got there. But there's like a struggle here. It's like, okay, it's controlled at this point, so bah! And you have the 2 months in the climb. Just throw the jute at him. So you throw the jute at him, bah! And then you cut him down with his own sword. And that step is small. Like if he's cutting you on this line, right? It's just enough to not get cut. It's not crossing. It's just bam, and then cover. Knock that hand away, and knock that hand away. Take a sword. So here. So it'll be stunned by that, and then cover quickly. Right. Take the sword away. And maybe he has some strength, and it looks like he's trying to, but this is bad. To hit him again. Then you got a sword. Like that's maybe part of what kata is like. Okay, you've done this, but what comes after that? Maybe the kata is about this important piece, and the rest is situational. Or the circumstance, how does he fall? You were doing this, and then something else happened. But that's like the main point, maybe. So, anyway, you hit, and you cover, get over the top of it. That way you can start to manipulate this way, get this one off, and you get that cut. Right. Cover, get over the top. Right. I think maybe it's important to train, especially kata, with wooden weapons because it builds up your courage. Because I mean, even with the training version, you still do a lot of damage. So even if you practice just the basic kata, like let's say you went kind of quickly after you learn the steps and do it over and over, and you learn the control. But then you get to the point where maybe you don't even react. And it builds trust with training partners, so you can like get a sense of when you need to do it for real or close to real. And then you get, because like, even these are like light versions, like lightweight versions of the real thing. So you move a little bit faster, but like if you get the like shinai or something, it's even faster. And then so like if you start training with the softies and the shinai, you have to take into account that timing is altered. Things move way faster. So you have to kind of take into account not like if you get caught with something that's super lightweight, to not to not take it too seriously as a failure, because they move faster because they're lighter. Whereas with the reel I made, the timing was such that it would work. Or like, you don't get hit very hard this way and he still hits me, so he's got this thought of he won. But if I was on target and it was a real weapon, that'd probably be the end of it. Anyway, one more time. So, and then over the top, striking, knee striking, hamstring. Okay. Down here with hips, and then create some space. Right, you've got this as a shield. Right, and then they don't just like, oh, that could work. But if like if he had armor on, he'd hit, maybe you need a little more to go with. Right, you're hitting Kyusho, like, or hitting bone, like with the corners. Like on that one, if you go butt down, or you go this way, right? Or try to get both. And then stick it in his throat. Right. And try it long. Like what you do depends on how he reacts. So if like there, right, get this arm, I mean it's right there. Right? Or stone. Right? Or maybe better would be at that distance, because this is kind of muscle. And doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Bop! That was like that. Not